well, Historic Denver just announced the recipients of its 2023 annual awards given to projects and people preserving key buildings right here in Denver. Now, these awards are for buildings that are not only historic, but also provide affordable housing, showcase adaptive reuse, and have a presence that is distinctly Denver. Well, Danny spoke with Development Director Jay Homstead along with two of the award winners. Check it out.
Jay, I want to go ahead and start with you. Now, why is Historic Denver honoring these buildings? This is so important for us.
Sure. So historic buildings are an important part of our cultural fabric here in the city. And for over 50 years, Historic Denver has been advocating for the places that really matter to Denverites and celebrating the people and projects that, really preserve these buildings in ways that are compatible with growth, affordability, sustainability, and inclusivity.
Yes, exactly. Things that we are all, very much proud of in terms of our own city here. Well, Nancy, I want to come to you. Tell us about the St. Francis Warren Residences and why you are the recipient of a Community Preservation Award. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. The St. Francis Warren Residences are a program of the St. Francis Center of Denver, and we provide housing to very low income residents who experience disabling conditions and are homeless. And so this provided the opportunity for us to use a historic church constructed in 1909 to provide 48 units of dormitory style housing for those low income Denver residents.
Wow, incredible. And we're seeing the photos here, and the work you do is so wonderful. Again, congratulations, so important. Now, Albra, you've had a career in public service. Thank you so much for your service. And it's actually spanned over 30 years, which is so impressive. And of course, you're very passionate about adaptive reuse as well. Tell us what this all means to you, especially being the recipient of the Ann Love Award. Again, congratulations to you as well. This is so impressive.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure and an honor to receive this award, and I've always been a very strong advocate for historic designation for buildings as a Denver native and the adaptive reuse. For 9 years, I served as the president and chair of the Denver Union Station Project Authority Board of Directors. And after the project was completed on time and under budget for $500 million, we really feel that this is a national model for adaptive reuse of such an iconic building.
Yes, absolutely. And it really is an iconic building, and anybody who walks into it knows immediately that it's something that is has been such an incredible part of Denver's history. So thank you so much for what you do. Now, Jay, I want to come to you too. Who are some of the other award recipients? Because we've had you on the show before. We've talked about this. This is so impressive, again, for making sure that Denver is maintaining that historic relevance. So who else can we honor?
Sure. So York Street Yards, Raesis Brewery, Historic Berkeley Regis, Tom's Starlight, and then Jerry Glick and Gertie Grant.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. Well, congrats to all of those, of course, winners there. Now, ladies, I want to come back to you. Will you each tell me why this is so important to you and what you think the preservation of Denver's history means for the future of Denver as well?
I think for the St. Francis Center, this provides us an opportunity to be a part of a neighborhood and to be part of the history of that neighborhood and to bring new life to a glorious building, just a wonderful place.
Yes. And what about for you, Albra?
Well, I think it's special for me because I was born and raised here in Denver, and so I was able to be in the position to designate buildings like Tannen Hall and Mullen Building and different buildings in 5 Points where I grew up. And so it's our future legacy for next generations. And I think that that's important to make sure that that happens.
I agree. I agree. That's why it always gets me so excited when I hear about families bringing their kids especially to learn more about the incredible historic buildings that we have right here in our own home state. I mean, it just makes it so much better for the future as well. Now, Jay, I know I asked you this last time, but I'm going to ask you again because every time you give us this answer, it always makes us so excited. Tell me, for you and Historic Denver, why these awards are so important when it comes to really encompassing the history of Denver, and like we asked with these ladies, just making sure that our future still is just incredibly relevant, looking back to our past as well.
Certainly. So the reason we honor and celebrate these projects is because really historic preservation is at the nexus of a lot of important issues that are going on right now.
Yes.
Again, affordability, sustainability, and so we want to show that these historic buildings can adapt and can be reused, and that we are very much a part of the future of Denver.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we do have a great event coming up to honor everybody. Jay, can you tell us how we can get those tickets?
Sure. So historicdenver.org is where you can go to get those tickets. And if you can't make it to the event, the next best way to help support Historic Denver is by becoming a member.
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you all so much. Ladies, again, congratulations. We appreciate all the work you're doing to keep our history relevant and our futures bright.
Don't forget that gala is November 2nd at the Brown Palace. Now, if you want tickets or more info, just head to historicdenver.org.